Ever been stuck in that endless loop of hic, 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 wondering why on earth your hiccups just won't go away? It's one of those weird, annoying things our bodies do, but there's a pretty simple explanation behind it. Let's dive into the science of hiccups and, more importantly, how to finally get rid of them. So, what's actually happening when you hiccup? It all starts with your diaphragm, that big muscle just below your lungs that helps you breathe. When it decides to suddenly contract or spasm, it throws everything off. This sudden spasm makes your vocal cords snap shut, which produces that classic hic sound we all know and, let's be honest, kind of hate after the first few. It's an involuntary reflex, meaning you can't just decide to stop. But what causes the diaphragm to go rogue like this in the first place? Well, there are a bunch of common triggers. Think about the last time you had hiccups. Were you maybe eating a little too quickly, swallowing a lot of air along with your food? That's a big one. Or perhaps you were sipping on a fizzy carbonated drink. The bubbles can irritate your diaphragm and set off a round of hiccups. Even a sudden change in temperature, like drinking something very cold or stepping out into the chilly air, can be enough to trigger them. Sometimes it's just general irritation of the diaphragm or the nerves that control it, which can happen for a variety of reasons. Okay, so now for the $1 million question, how do you stop them? You've probably heard a million different cures, from getting scared to standing on your head. While some of these might work by distracting you, there are a couple of methods that have a bit more science behind them. One of the most common and effective methods is holding your breath. Have you ever tried this? It often works because when you hold your breath, carbon dioxide builds up in your blood. This increase in CO2 can actually help relax the diaphragm and stop the spasms. It's a simple trick that interrupts the hiccup cycle. Just take a deep breath, hold it for as long as you comfortably can, and then exhale slowly. Sometimes you might need to do it a couple of times, but it's a solid first line defense. Another technique you can try involves a glass of water. Here's what you do: take a small sip of water, and while you're holding the water in your mouth, pinch your nose closed and then swallow. Or you can try drinking water slowly from the far side of the glass while leaning over. It sounds a bit strange, but the combination of swallowing and altered breathing can help reset the nerves involved in the hiccup reflex, essentially giving your system a reboot. The goal is to interrupt that feedback loop between your brain and your diaphragm. Now, while most cases of hiccups are just a temporary annoyance that goes away on its own or with a simple trick, it's really important to know when it might be something more serious. If your hiccups last for more than 48 hours, it's time to stop trying home remedies and seek medical advice. Persistent, long lasting hiccups, known as intractable hiccups, can sometimes be a sign of an underlying medical issue that needs to be checked out by a doctor. It's rare, but it's always better to be safe. So the next time you're caught in a hiccuping fit, you will know exactly what is happening and have a few science-backed tricks up your sleeve to stop them. I hope you found this helpful. If you enjoyed this video and want more practical health tips, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment with your go-to hiccup cure, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.